So my next door neighbor had this old pull-in lawnmower sitting in the backyard. It broke down. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but sometimes, you know, I just can't find enough to keep me busy. But I saw that mower and I thought, well, let's see, it's hydrostatic drive. It's got all 4 tires on it. And then, well, wait a minute, I've got a couple of bar stools sitting here. Maybe I'm just delusional, but I'm going to have to see if I can put all this together and make something just a little bit goofy. I'll have to wait and see. Pieces parts. Just went nuts on it. Took everything off. This way I can see what I can use and don't need. Gonna get rid of the engine. A few other non-essential pieces. Kaboom! Well, for those of you that may still be interested at this point, this is what's left of the riding tractor. I lopped off the back half where the seat mounted and the axle mounted originally. I've moved it forward and just loosely bolted together at this point. And I took the front axle and I moved it forward. This was where it was in this cutout in these locations, and I moved it forward. And I'm still not done yet. I'm just mocking it up. But I was having concerns with using. I didn't want to use that big engine that came with it. And I was at a yard sale today, and I found this. And it's an old John Deere, but apparently the transmission is no good. But the thing fires right up, and it has a pulley on it, so it's already pulley drive. And I'm going to tear that thing apart, get rid of the mower deck, and hopefully be able to use that John Deere gas engine and power this thing. So stay tuned. Well, I pulled that engine off the push mower, and it's actually mounted right now, sitting on this little chassis. And I was experimenting. I've got the seat just kind of sitting there, but I had to do something with the steering. So I took the original steering column and I've mounted it, and I have to make a brace to support it here so that it doesn't just rotate back and forth like that. That way I can put torque on it to be able to steer it. I shortened the steering arm, and it's starting to look like a little something. Yeah, my wife thinks I'm crazy too. But the next step is, once I get that steering completed, I have to come up with the control arm that'll mount down here somewhere to actuate the hydraulics in the transmission. And the other thing I'm going to have to do is, this is the pulley that was on this John Deere engine, which is actually a Kawasaki, and it's a little too small. I need to get something bigger so that I can drive the differential and get a little bit of speed out of it. I don't want it to go too fast. This thing will be cleaned up, and it'll be a fun little thing to take to a cruise in or something like that, and just ride it around and look at cars. I'm always having to do something, so this happens to be it for right now. So there it is, the crazy little riding lawn tractor thing. Again, this is what happens when I get bored. As I was showing you in the other video, I made the steering brackets. These were some leftover pieces from the mower. I don't know what they did, but they served their purpose to be mounted, used as mounts for the steering. This is part of the old dash that the steering column was mounted in, and I just welded that in, made it nice and solid. Solid enough that there's still a little play, but steering functions like it should. And then this is the hydrostatic drive lever, and this was left over, I think, from the mower deck. I think it was a couple of these pieces. I used the linkage for the original setup, and I think I had to shorten it up a little bit. I can't remember right now. But I welded some leftover. These are plates left over from something on the mower, I welded those on, and that's my hydrostatic. Of course, it's belt driven. I still have a couple little things to do. The tires aren't holding air right, but I thought you might get a kick out of it. I'll fire it up for you so you can see that it does actually function, and you know, you could ride around with it. Like I said, boredom is a dangerous thing. But that's what I do. And now you know.